like it was planned. It's like I had it scripted this way.
Well, you know what?
I've done a pretty great job. That's Hugo B. Byron.
Give it up, Hugo.
Now, Hugo, here's what's actually happened is we had to clean the map off. You know, we just had Navi going against OG on this map. So we had to clean it off and get it, you know, it's kind of like in hockey when the Zamboni comes out.
Yeah, Jakey's just been like, he got a shovel, he dug a few graves, he got rid of those bodies that have been on the floor over that 30-rounder. We cleaned up all the blood off the walls. So a fresh start now for Liquid, FURIA, and already trades coming through. B control for Liquid as they run down Secret. Art is gone to the P250 back in events against Vinny. That's a dangerous game. They go back for more, but they do punish him. Henny alone, 1-on-3 in the lobby. They know he's here, and they've taken A.
Yeah, bomb plant going to come in for Liquid, and Henny looking for a way to get back into this, but now he's been spotted by Stewie, who just closes the door on him, both literally and maybe even metaphorically. Henny, what's he going to do? What's he going to bring to the table here? Time ticking against him. And everyone for Liquid is bailed out of the site. They're playing this quite passively over towards main. And this just enables them to triple peek, double peek, you name it, they peek it. And he's giving them little hints, little sound cues. He's fired down to 3 bullets. Now that's confidence, because he only has enough to get rid of this, of the opposition. Might regret it now, as he's had to get the reload off, but he's still fighting, he's still staying alive. But ultimately, it is the pistol round locked in for Team Liquid, even though Henny gets all the kills.
4 in the round, not bad. But that'll mean the AWP can come out sooner if he doesn't, like, you know, full force in this round as well, worth noting. Yeah, FURIA, they have the dualies in the vents, and even though Liquid spot it, Grim just runs Vinny like down for some reason. Like, I thought that was such a risk, but those dualies can get a bit crazy at times, and not in a good way at all. So 1 kill for Vinny, but overwhelmed, and Liquid take the pistol. It's their map picking the series as well, but well-versed our FURIA. That's why we expect a bit of a competitive bout between the two. Deagle's out. Henny, he's not waiting for the AWP. He's bought an M4 in the second round. I like the cool. He's got it on that CT spawn as well. Watching the outside cross with Art, drawing in the attention, who is saving for the AWP. But Liquid are not rushing. I like the patient start. They know the FURIA are going to force in this position, and they're waiting to see if they bring any kind of aggression. FURIA opt not to. Wait for Liquid to make the first move.
Oh, Vinny. They spam him a bit. He's pretty healthy, all things considered, and he gets 20 points of health taken off of him. Art has this crossfire with Yuri, the Deagle. Not going to find anything the first time around. Yuri's turn now, and he does snipe Grim from the conga line of Team Liquid as they try and get in, and it's a bit more damage for Yuri. Complemented by Henny. Yuri's popping off, and oh my word, 4 in the round for Yuri. That is quite the way for FURIA to get this round on the board. They tie us up at 1-1 right away. And Liquid, they are going to be kicking themselves. They run into really one man, and he causes them all the problems in the world.
Excellent work. That's going to kick this series off up a notch to start. FURIA, Liquid already a back and forth beginning, and Liquid, they want to go back again. They bought up the Eagles with the Scout and Stewie, always going solo with that AWP, and for good reason. The Scout will get it done. Headshot onto Art. We still have AKs and M4s available for FURIA. They're not out the woods yet, Liquid, but they are in the woods. Fighting through the trees, boosted up. Was one, dink onto Henny with the Deagle, no less. Nothing like a Deagle dink, am I right? 97 damage.
Ah, yes.
You hate to see it.
Nap and Twists getting bombarded in response for throwing a nade out, and there's Henny holding down the line. Nap, 16 HP. What can he do? This Scout in his hands. He's a bit of a nuisance with it. Henny is very, very low. Like, the wallbang could kill him back there in CT. And Nap is even considering that someone could be wrapping around behind, and he would be right in that assumption.
Yes. Just a 2-on-1 in this notion. And for Henny, I'll be honest, for a second, I thought Henny was falling off the roof. But
That's a cool 0 damage jump that still makes the noise of damage. Yuri, he slides off the corner of the door. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, one of those weird ones. Oh, he just looked away. Naf, he's got a free kill here as long as Yuri doesn't flick back. Naf, quick shot. AK dropped. And now a chance to plant on the A site. Henny is in the wrong place at the wrong time. And he's got to rotate up. Naf, he may be low as well, but he has all the time in the world to pick a spot. Oh, baby. Naf, he's going for the heaven flank, but he's got his knife out. Henny's running. Naf doesn't know, and it's all too little too late. I love the idea for Naf to wrap heaven. He needed his knife out to give that bit more speed. It wasn't even a heaven plant either. He was trying to play the mind games, but Henny rotates up from B and catches him in trophy. And this time the trophy's Furia's. For now, 2-1.
3 HP. Heartbreaker for Liquid in that round.
It might tempt Liquid to force again, right? Look at how much they did with Deagles, and now they get a bomb plant there as well. Like, that's temptation for Liquid. You can see the money is not good, though, and it's just as easy to argue flat Deagles and have a full buy round in the follow-up, so that will be Liquid's call for now. Just a couple of pistols and some utility.
This has been a real fire start from Henny, though, right? 8-0. And now he's got that AWP out, taking it outside, and that is where Liquid find themselves with 2 players. Henny waiting patiently. Gonna get peeked and now repositioning back into the CT side. The Deagles still peeking him. Vinny spotted at ramp, but he just drops that smoke right away. Now, Liquid, they're kind of happy with this. They haven't had to throw outside smokes. Just the Deagles peeking the AWP has been enough to cross a man over here into secret. But of course, Art is already there. That's a phrase you're going to hear a lot throughout this entire series. And, that's quite a way for Henny to be dealt his first death of the game. From 8-0 to 8-1, thanks to Stewie and his Deagle.
Yeah, Stewie's had some nice shots. We're early days, but he had that scout silo headshot. Nice little lengthy 1D, and it's nice to see him performing individually as well. He's had some tough games recently. Stewie looking to bring that top level for this matchup, an important one inside of their group as well. Both these teams sit 2-0 right now. A win will put them level pegging with EG, who are 3-0 up inside of this group. Right now, EG, the proven best team in NA as of late. So there's a lot to work for Liquid and Furia here.
Yeah, but Keserato hit at the CT vents. There is a lineup. He's done a lot of damage, but Yuri can't hold down the site. And Team Liquid, they've overwhelmed Furia. I don't know how you know that they've done it, because look how much I drew that word out. And that nade is brutal. They hop, skip, and Art falls to his death. Art's -1 and 4. The nade brings him down so low, it slows the momentum. He misses falling onto the, I didn't even know what you'd call it, the slip and slide down at the bottom of hell.
I mean,
exactly what you call it.
The kind of metal, great piece of metal
Yeah,
that is
man,
just leaning against the wall.
Vinny's going to get away with the AWP, but that's it. That is an answer for Team Liquid. They only had Deagles. They didn't even have armor.
No force buy needed.
Yeah, and Vinny's going to walk out of this with AWP. Stewie TK not walking out of this at all. Swinging on that player in CT. Oh, there's the site of the crime.
Splattered onto the ground. Quite the fall from grace.
I love that bit of context that needed added. On the ground.
Not just any ground, that ground. But look at this. An AWP in Art's hands. We got an SMG on Yuri. The Eagles to boot. And a lot of answers they're going to need here in a real quick fashion. It's Liquid barreling towards Vinny. And a boost coming in with Vinny. Lige is able to, eliminate that threat, which is good for 2.
Look at this rotation, though. Furia, they're already here with everyone. They get that kill on Art. And at this point, Liquid might be reconsidering. Now a man down. This is such a close start to a game. I mean, think about what just happened in this round here. Liquid rush ramp while Furia are trying to boost. Somehow, and credit really needs to go to Vinny and Henny there for getting a kill apiece midway through the boost. They just freeze like a totem pole and take down players trying to get into the ramp. This has left Naf and Grim in a 2-on-3, and this is once again one of these forces back into the swing of things. You're going towards the A site. K-Serato is in hut, and his timing really couldn't be worse here. This might be his downfall, but actually he does spot them. He checks it. So now he gets this info locked in for FURIA. They know it's an A play. They can start to rotate players accordingly. Art just up through the vent. He don't even care, but maybe he should. Naf's waiting. He's got this kill locked in, and the longer he waits, the longer he baits, the more valuable this becomes. Naf, this is despicable. This is disgusting. And he's in with one. There's another for Naf. And now just looking for K-Serato. Wow. He's so damn sneaky. And they hate him. Nasty ass Naf gets a third on the board for Team Liquid.
That's so well played. Like the balls on him to not go for that kill as well. When door was blown off, when he doesn't know where that third player is as well, he finally hears Yuri makes a noise and swings out with two. Oh boy, K-Serato easily could have caught Naf looking the wrong way from lobby. But spamming the hut, Naf gets it done. That's just... what a crazy 2v3 for Liquid. Art gets his 0th kill, at least, gets himself out of the negatives with that AWP, but no more AWPs today. It's back to flat pistols and a Zeus on Art as well, but these USPs are getting tip-tapped down outside. Stewie crossing, Vinny behind the smoke. But Elige should have his number. Oh, the flash is good. Elige doesn't care if he can see or not. He can still spray. He can still shoot. And Vinny's gone. Zeus is by the door inside of A. But it might be all that stands in this round if Yuri doesn't get his way. Twist is coming to clear it. Elige is low. That's a potential kill for Yuri, but he's been spotted. And now Twist is going to deal with him running around the back. Are in the hut. Good luck.
Yeah, well, we're about to find out why Art can be such a nuisance. He's got this Zeus and he's just waiting. Oh, you don't envy his position though, right? They can come from the site, they can come from the lobby. Art's getting spammed through the wall. Here's Naf taking the reload. He's closing the gap, he's running in, but Naf, able to get the better of him. The Zeus is getting closer and closer by the second. Makes me nervous. But now Team Liquid in with a 4th. And the reinvestment coming on through. Look at this. Look at how it looked to Naf. So he lands the spam. And in response, it's like, I'll take him down. But obviously you can't. Didn't get close enough. No AWP in sight, but there is an AUG on Vinny, and he's going to take that over here towards ramp side.
Back outside for the late utility for Liquid. No smokes. They want to take these fights, though. Question is how keen are FURIA to give them. Liquid will be going for the smokes. They molly red, then they come out late. Elige crossing with the close one. By the looks of things, will be the lone man lurking behind them. Only feigning, though. And coming up from Secret is Art. He gets this information that no, Liquid aren't doing anything with this utility. They aren't crossing or going outside. And so to care for that top site hit, the Molotov on hot roof for Stewie, this should give it away. FURIA know what to expect now. Grenades coming through, forces a player off the top. Yuri has to cross, but they're actually going towards ramp room instead. Vinny notices and drops, but there's already lower rotates thanks to that outside control. Art is here ready and waiting. Yuri's joining him. This is quite the heavy setup on B for FURIA. 4 players initially. They decide against it as Liquid take their time. They've gone back into the lobby with a bomb. Misdirection is the plan for Liquid, and they've done a great job of that as well. In the lobby is Henny, 9-3, looking to put up a fight, and Stewie swings it. Great headshot. Up the vent they go. Art trades, looking for the spray. Gets a double. Yuri keeps this round intact, dropping the bomb in lobby with 15 seconds. Twist on the lurk. It's too little, too late. Even with this kill on Vinny, it won't make a damn difference to the round. It's a FURIA third found. Twist was meant to be there, assuming Liquid get the bomb plant on A. He could have come in on that heaven wrap and been huge in getting rid of those B rotates for FURIA, that of which there were many, and Liquid knew it. But Art and Yuri, the fly up the vent from the both of them, wins the round for FURIA.
Man, the double vent just straight up. Like, what do you even do against that? This is why FURIA is so exciting. And now they call in this pause because, you know, even though they win that round, it's still pretty close and pretty uncomfortable. Art's relegated down to an MP9.
Across.
Oh, good damage from Henny, but only one. And so immediately a man down for FURIA, trying to reclaim it as best they can. And Yuri might be here to put us back into a 3-on-3. He is. Vinny's pushed the lobby as well. This is a lot of information for FURIA to work with. Yuri now moving into main. Stewie about to swing it. Decides against it. And if he took even, you know, 3 more steps forward, he would have been in the firing line. They go down towards B. FURIA don't have a single player here. They're set up heavy towards this upper side of the map. They will start to pull Serato back down towards ramp room, going for this B info. Oh dear, he's going into the site. If they swing the decon door now, Serato might be in a bit of trouble, and he is. Lots of damage on his way out. He's made it possible for FURIA.
Yeah, 130 damage. Not bad off of a spray, but not a single kill from it. Yuri finishes the job with a headshot onto Stu. Grim trapped behind the boxes, open plant, trying to find Vinny before the door play comes in. And there it is, Grim hiding now as he gets stuck into the 1v1, shutting down Yuri right above. Grim makes the read, and it's Liquid up to 5, breaking the money of FURIA in that as well. Great little clutch for Grim. And Liquid, good reaction to go lower as well, getting down right as FURIA had left the position. They've been using these vents very liberally indeed. So despite Yuri getting that kill on a Liege lurking lower, after Liquid win the outside fights, FURIA rotate back up, and it's Serato just a few seconds too late. If he got behind the boxes, maybe there's a chance to hold B there for FURIA, but instead it's Liquid on 5, and no fear at this point. Not for FURIA either. They're going to rush. Grim hears the footsteps. He knows what to expect, and he's already found one, but there's plenty more where that came from. Nap comes out to help as well. The Molotov burns Serato in the hut, and FURIA are gone from this round. You know, that's an eco, so it's whatever, but other than that, I love to see how aggressive and confident FURIA are. They don't have a lot of respect. They are pushing ramp. They are trying to get in the face of Liquid very quick indeed, not giving much time for Liquid to work out what to do in these 3v3s.
And you know, Harry, let me just ask you real quick. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized Grimmers or 1 T-Rex-sized Naffer?
Oh, I probably the T-Rex-sized Naf, because, you know, if he's actually T-Rex-sized, his arms would be really short, and so he can't, you know, what can he do? Maybe step on me? He can't grab me with his arms. I'll run. Or I'll stand still. T-Rexes, they maybe can't see you if you stand still. I don't know. I'll have to ask a T-Rex, but...
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, I mean, both of you have pretty short arms, so really, that'd make a pretty interesting fight.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't fight him. I would evade him. I would outlive him. I mean,
so Hugo's how many to run away?
How many T-Rexes are there now versus how many me's are there now? I think I've won.
I mean, we can... surely there's a YouTube clip of that fight somewhere, but... Anyway.
I've outlived T-Rexes, Trace, okay? So don't try and pretend that they're better than me. They're just not.
Okay. I mean, he's not wrong. You know. Yes. Neither is Henny when he takes down Stu and Grim at the same exact time. That's getting 2 birds stoned at once. And now everyone goes quiet. Shh.
Vinny's still holding on to ramp. And are they going to check for it? Vinny with the pre-fire. There's one and the double up. So he gets it locked in. 4 players staying alive for FURIA. That's a nice dominant round, and they kind of needed that. You know, you didn't want to just keep having these isolated victories and then running out of money. So they do come in with this little buffer now into the next round, and anything else they can get on top of that is a victory.
Just remember now that you guys did pick against Team Liquid. Now, I honestly truly believe that I'm thinking Liquid will win the series, but then I look at FURIA and I know that they're a strong, resilient Brazilian team. They're Brazilian. And me, well, let's just watch Art do what he does with the AWP. He's got a pretty sweet lineup towards outside at the red box, but he's not comfortable there. He's not situated. He wants to go a little bit more aggressive. And I say a little bit, I'm talking about the full distance. He's going to drop a smoke outside. How close Liquid are. It's got to be alarming. Fast shot on the Grim right there, just barely finding him. But he does, and that's what matters with AWP. Liquid seemed to be throwing a little bit of a disarray there on the backside of that one.
Yeah, that was so damn fast. Like, how do you even react to that? They're going to try and keep pressuring outside, but there's 2 rifles here now taking up these angles. Alicia's in with 1. They are wrapping up onto the heaven roof. Twist is the one tasked with that. And no one's able to hold this right now for FURIA. So Yuri's having to balance his angles, but there's Vinny actually just swinging it. Dealing with Twist, they get rid of him. Stewie and Naf left in this one. It's a nice attempt at the flick from Stu. There's the follow-up onto Yuri, but he's left in the clutch. And this site is just full to the brim with FURIA players. There's even someone wrapping main. Stewie going to be hard-pressed to find this. Tries to catch a shot on the player crossing, gets down the vent, and now the run is on. He holds the vents, but only briefly. He has to get into this site, and already at the ramp, Vinny is there. Stewie back with the read peak. There's another man in the vents, and Stewie's not aware of it. Now closing the gap. There's just not going to be enough time here to lock it in. It's a nice try from Stu, but not enough. As FURIA are fast on those rotations, and we know that better than anyone thanks to this minimap, right? We've seen how quick they've been the moment that they suspect players going down to B. They're so fast at getting in position, and that shot from Art is just downright despicable.
Yeah, then there's this whole thing where, you know, time waits for no man. And in that instance, that was also pressuring Stu. Liquid still up by 1. Now, though, a real chance to even the playing field for FURIA. Lee's the first one to go out in this round that's only netted pistols. However, Henny dinked into oblivion. Then killed by a Glock.
Ooh. You love that. Stewie going to go for the gun, but Keserato and Vinny disallow it. And even though there's another Glock kill, 2 in the same round, I don't know how, but Liquid do make that one interesting. FURIA still lock it up under key, and 6-6. Liquid with a pause. Still a good T side so far, but FURIA back in control, back with the money. And do they have a double AWP as well? Then maybe wouldn't play. Yeah, Henny's been dropped over. So 2 AWPs now from the same team. Trace, that's crazy.
It is madness. But it's almost necessary at this point. For someone, somewhere. But for us, now's the time to tell you to join the fan cam so that we can point out all the cool and or weird things that you're doing in your room. Live, on air, uncut, except for the fact that you will be banned if you do something stupid. So just a friendly disclaimer and forewarner out there. Back into it, 6-6. Half is almost done. Finito.
Oh, and already Henny's opened up with this AWP. Makes its presence known outside. The rest of Team Liquid over here in the lobby. That's all with the exception of Twist. But even he is like looking at the dead body of Elige thinking, do I want to try and give this a go? And he decides, no, actually, negative on that. I'll leave it up to Stewie. Over here towards ramp, they meander, but Art is already in this position. Looking to paint a pretty picture here. Holding the angle. Ready for a peek. Flash gonna go in. Oh, blind as a bat. And now they close the distance, but now he's unblinded and he snipes Twist, just about catches him. The Orb's doing it all. Henny goes back in for more. He's feeling it right now. The remaining two for Liquid dropping down the ramp. Art trying to play around this smoke. They are close to him. Oh, he's face to face with someone in it. They've run by one another and there's Grim dropped Art. Can he get away with any more? Surely not. He's just dancing. He who dances with smokes, and he's lived to tell the tale. Naf left in a 1v4. Lighting up the scoreboard, looking for the final man, and now holding the re-swing. Naf does get the better of him somehow. That's a very nice shot to bring this into a 1v3, but it's still overwhelming odds against Naf. Vinny holding the vent and knives out. That there is enough for FURIA to lock in a 7th.
Yeah, nice passive angle there for Vinny, right? He avoids the check of Naf, most importantly, by playing passive. But the orbs for FURIA, man, these guys are fearless. He gets the opener. Henny gets a follow-up. Henny can escape. Henny can back out, but he goes on a suicide mission, knowing that, okay, I can take another player down with me. And considering we already have the advantage, like, going for another 1-for-1 from there is great. But he does die in the fight. He doesn't bring anyone down with him. Still, Art's able to shut down the round to a point where it's irreversible for Liquid. And now they're broke.
There's just some big news that's dropped. I'm just confirming these sources. Hang on a moment.
Whoa.
Go on, Dan.
Whoa. You can't say that and then say you confirm
MIBR part ways with Fur, Taco, and Dead.
Wow.
Oh, that's that.
That's some colossal news, man.
Cloud9?
That's not to say they're joining Cloud9.
Cloud9 dead?
Here's the fast upper play. We'll revisit the news in just a moment, because right now, K-Serato's the man making headlines as he takes down 3. Grim, all alone, a world of hurt up against him, and very hurt indeed is Grim. 8 on the board for FURIA.
Can we just pause the game for a few minutes so we can chat about that? That's a big move. We always wondered if it would happen, if MIBR would make big changes, right? Removing.
Well, it was necessary. Let's be realistic here. This has been a I don't even want to say tumultuous year. It's been a horrible year for MIBR fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just reading through it now over to hltv.org. MIBR have parted company with players Fernando and Epitasio, also to include Dead with immediate effect.
I hope our bass guy in the fan cam is still here playing bass. I hope he's, you know, his day's not been ruined. But, you know, this makes the FURIA 5-year contracts that everyone went, wait, really? When they came through, look so much more valuable now, right? Like, this team sticking together is such a strong unit. And, you know, I want to see 5 more years of FURIA, as far as I'm concerned.
It's also like an exciting rebuilding team for MIBR, you know, to finally give us the team that we wanted. But look at Art, man. He's still in the attention right now, even with the Hughes news breaking. Art is just breaking down Team Liquid. He's still running, and he's in with a 4th. My goodness, Art. He has absolutely annihilated the Liquid side, and it's only Elige left. Art just decides enough is enough. Start talking about me again as he puts up 4. He's on for the ace. Elige, is he going to give it over? He's not. Does want to go down with a fight, and it's another for Elige. Surely not, right? He's in with 2. The bomb dropped back here outside in case Serato is watching from the T roof. Elige, if he goes back for that bomb, it's certain death. Surely, K-Serato holding on. Elige checks it, but it's not enough. FURIA in with 9, and that there is the end of this first half of play. There's big news, there's big plays. It's all going on here on the ESL stream for the Pro League, so don't go anywhere. There's a second half still to be played.
They all trying to sign my name. They want me to sign my name. Counting a blessing while I got that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, not everybody gon' win it. It's only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world. I want to conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world. I feel on top of the world right now.
But we don't wanna let go. We
let your life slide away. There's a race, so you win victorious. Life's a race, so you've been made to race.
ESL Pro League Season 12 brings you all the excitement, all the action, all the news, which is where we find ourselves. Fury and Liquid going on in the server. Outside of the server, MIBR making the waves, making the headlines. And of course, that's because, and I'm just going to quote what they put out here. We are living in a moment where it is important for MIBR and MIBR fans to make changes, and we will be making some adjustments to the roster over the next several weeks. Now, I don't know if that one went unnoticed, but they also said goodbye to Taco, Fur, and Ricardo.
Yeah, they got to pull in more players, obviously. So I wonder where that leaves like the lower tier Brazilian scene. Are there going to be some new players coming up through the ranks, rising to the top of Brazil? We'll have to see. But for now, let's stick on this NA Brazil matchup. It's Liquid FURIA, a second half pistol round into the vent and into the jaws of a lead. You can bite down one, but they trade. And this bomb is in B.
Yeah, I mean, what if MIBR didn't have any Brazilian players?
What if they go international? It's a big question, Trace.
You know?
Questions to be had.
Pick up the old Cloud9 lineup and really confuse everybody.
Made in Brazil now.
Made in Brazil, but also in parts of Africa.
Oh, it's in the smoke. Sui's waiting for it. Oh dear, he's looked. Oh, nah. Sui's realized, he knows something's in the water and it's Art.
What? Art gets away with it. And now it's all onto Naf. He does have a kit. That's the only thing going his way, though. He's getting double peeked into Oblivion and Furia. They get the pistol.
Yeah, that was a mess from the beginning, right? The vent dive that gets allowed. Shui walks into him and he realizes and he starts spamming and then just gets first bulleted. Like, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. It will be nice, Furia man. Breaking the mold, finding 10 in the second half. Force up for Liquid, wanting to fight back. They won the pistol round in the first, and Furia forced on the CT side and won it themselves. So can Liquid do the same? Down the vent again for Art. Grim isn't going to follow him this time. No one dropping as Furia look towards ramp, which is fairly open. Stewie's got his eyes on B, and for good reason. He's getting pinched.
That's a good tag for Naf. Doesn't get dealt with. Stewie puts up a bit of fight down in the B site. Yuri's outside. What is this? He's behind them. Now into hell. The problem's all over the map here for Liquid. They don't really know where this is going, you know? Like, Furia, they have hell. They had ramp. They were looking to go B, but now they've changed that up and they've kept Liquid guessing. Yuri is fighting outside players while Twist is just relegated to having to listen to his teammates die to the AK up here in heaven.
Backs to A as well. It's such a danger. At any point, Furia can just walk out, but they're holding the ramp room. They just haven't moved in all of this going on. Okay. Back up the vent. Nice try with the scout, but denied by Henny and Twist. He's crossed out. He does find one, but now they know where he is, and the bomb can just drop down to B. Twist backing up and shot in the back. He drops the bomb. Surely no way. Finding a dink to Yuri. It's the grenade and the bullets that fire back and find Furia an 11th. The force for Liquid doesn't have the same success as it did in the first half. And now they're broke.
It's just like I always say, Harry.
I already know what saying you're on about, man. I got you.
All right, good. Thanks.
Yeah, Leash trying to get aggressive. Oh, goodness. When you only got these pistols, FURIA are a very scary team to deal with. Art just decides he'll take them on at their own game. Glock out. Looking to deal with Grim, but decides, you know what, we got ramp, we got what we came for. I'll give him a break for now until I've reloaded my MAC-10, and now it's back to the attempt to take Hell, and he comes to regret that decision.
Yeah, Grim could drop B right here, but it's not like FURIA really care where they end up. They're going to drop into main. The bomb coming as well. Naf, oh, he got spotted there. Heavy, where is he? It's silenced. I don't see him, but he hears him, and he's done the damage. Naf on 7, trapped, and yeah, FURIA just hunting kills right now. Why wouldn't you? See ya. Just Grim now. He was Hell with a MAC-10. He's wrapped ramp. FURIA might expect that, and I mean, with the bomb planted, this is a 12th round for sure. Smart move of KSRR to duck down the vent. Now, they have to give him the respect to check the tap. They know he's not sticking it, but now they got the confirmation. Grim with a kill, and that's 600 more bucks in the tank. That's maybe an orb drop over if you want to, or just more grenades and kits. KSRR ducks out of there as he was already low. But everyone else is just fine for FURIA. It's still going to be their 12th round, and Liquid, this is it. First buy of the CT side, got to get it on the right start.
We've got Naf on the orb, and that's what we want to see. He's taking it with him over here into heaven. Now, so far, the utter chaos and misdirection that FURIA have been able to cause has been a real problem for Liquid to deal with on this CT side. In this round, it's looking a bit more orchestrated. Oh, B-hopping past Stewie. Like, how does he get away with that? How is he allowed to do it? That's Stewie on the other side. Stewie 2K, a man with a major trophy. B-hop pass like it's nothing, and shot in the back, and already Liquid down into a 4-on-4.
Yeah, with all this attention on ramp, FURIA cross behind the outside smokes. They've got this B-bomb site under lock and key, and they can plant. They're not rushing it, but it will come through as Liquid set up for a retake. Art getting tagged by the AWP, needs to back up, and Elijah's gone for a peek. He sees faces, and he wants to take them off, but grenades landing in every direction, flashes to keep him back. Liquid with a 4-man ramp retake that won't happen. They're going to give it in, give it up, and back on out.
Wow. The 4-man save in a 4v4 retake. And, you know, even once the utility was gone, there was still a lot of time there. Liquid taking a very conservative approach. Wow.
Yeah, they know they haven't got many chances left with rifle rounds, right? They've only, if they went for that and lost it, it would be 14-6, and they'd have one buy to basically full reverse sweep the entire map with no mistakes. They want that one extra buffer, that one bonus. As they can now buy up into this one. Someone can drop Stewie and they can just take the hit with grenades. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, this is excellent for Art. Mid-air kill as well. Insult to injury. Nothing bad for FURIA right now. Liquid, they need something. They need a round. They need it now.
And Hugo, let's just kind of dive into this a little bit, because FURIA, having been 3 rounds away, what happens on Vertigo?
I don't know, man, but it could be FURIA setting up for a 2-0. We know how annoying they are on that map, how difficult they can be to deal with. But right now, it's the nuke that it might explode in the face of Liquid. They can't get out of the range as the range comes to them. The shooting range, that is. FURIA taking fights on the A site through the smoke. Grim looks away as KSRR appears in the A site. Stewie caught in heaven, and this is far more dire of a round. No retake for Liquid. No bomb plant even needed. Elige is going for all the kills. If they don't come to him, flash forward, they push him down, and FURIA up to 14. That save was not worth it for Liquid.
Because I want to keep, you two and everyone else at home informed, I'm gonna read a little statement from Taco.
Yeah.
Who obviously has just left MIBR. He said in a twit longer, I just want to make it clear that this was a decision made exclusively by the organization. I'm sad that I have to leave my teammates Fallen, Fur, KNG, TRK, and Dead, especially in the current team situation, but I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds. I'll let you know more when I'm able to speak about it.
Interesting. I want to talk so much more about it, but there is a P90.
Yeah, Art's got a P90, so that takes priority right now. Right? What's he doing? Here it is at ramp. Can Art make this trash goblin gun look good? If any man could, I've got faith in Art. But actually, Twist gives FURIA a taste of their own medicine. Oh, there's a smoke there? Well, I'll just run through it. How about that? And now Art's like, haha, Twist trying to best me at my own game? These guys don't know what's coming. They're hiding on the other side of this smoke. Vinny does have flashes to try and get Art through, but they just run the gauntlet. Wow. Oh no, now they're closing the distance. The P90 in. Now the AWP out. Didn't see the player outside, but they've got hell. They're looking to heaven. This bomb on the back of Yuri, trying to get into the lobby. Art gets dealt with by a Liege. The trade not found for Vinny, as it is all left onto one man. 1v4 for Yuri. Is this even doable? Just under a minute left and a player pushing the ramp. That Stewie does have it dead to rights. Team Liquid, they take a 7th. P90, only gun to get a kill in that round for FURIA.
What does that tell us, Harry? What can we extrapolate?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to extrapolate that one because I wouldn't want to come to the conclusion that, yeah, P90 best. But
it's actually, yeah, I mean, it's a good gun. It's just expensive for what it is.
I mean, think about the combo that you can run, which is the P90 Tech 9.
Yeah, dude, unstoppable. I like what FURIA did there in Hell. They waited in the smoke and then they jumped through together. Even if Naf hit the first player, like that P90 is going to run at him, and it does. But Naf with the AWP is finding some success here on the CT side. The lead, great couple of taps with the M4 as well. Keeping Liquid in this, albeit maybe not for too much longer if FURIA have their way.
So are those the FURIA fan cams? Are you kidding that Liquids is like full and yet FURIA are here with what, 6 people?
I don't know if that's all of them.
Usually there's more than one fan cam room. And so there is a bit of a bleed over, you know?
Well, in that case, I guess we can let it slide this time around.
Too many fans, not enough cams.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, Stewie. And a Liege, everyone for Liquid putting up a kill. And Yuri, hey again. Welcome to the clutch, buddy. I like his AK. So he's using the Fire Serpent. Already that's like plus 30 movement, plus 50 damage.
What about agility? Is anything added?
Plus 2,000 agility.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Because it's a Serpent.
And then look at this, right? He's got the stickers on it now. He's got that little headshot foil one. That, like that. It matches the accents to kind of yellow on this gun really nicely. But then, if you look at it as well, he has the Yuri sticker scratched off. So it says his name in gold on the yellow part of the rifle. Now that, Yuri, man, you have a great taste. That's all I can say, really. We've broken this down. We've analyzed the weapon.
You've analyzed the weapon.
We'll be here all week to do it.
And you're right. You are exactamundo for 30 seconds. Believe we're going to be waiting this one out. Not a whole lot of anything to work with here. Liquid picking up a few rounds. 14-7 still. Quite the mountain to climb.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, FURIA don't want to let this get too close. Back-to-back rounds for Liquid. When they've got them in this position, sooner the better for FURIA. Before Liquid start to believe in themselves, get that confidence back. But it's coming. And it's coming hard. FURIA, ooh, missing the jump for Yuri. Up on top of the silo, delayed. And that delay is huge because it allows a Liege to cross towards Secret unnoticed. Usually the only player who can spot or stop that is going to be the silo spawn. But Liege now in secret could put up a whole hell of a fight if FURIA cross outside, and they look to do so. Late smoke coming down. Not the wall, though. They're just going to be fighting and crossing behind red. Liege, this is your time to shine. He's going to go for a peek. There's one for Liege. He is confident as ever. He wants more as well. Might get flashed back out. Spot a player in main, or near it at least. Art. Grenade does a bit, but they're going to run boost over. Nice. Nice. This is just freestyling for FURIA right now, running outside, right-clicking smokes and taking Heaven. Liquid know about the lack of control. The Heaven player needs to be worried. Grim's trying to push the hut, take the lobby, as Liquid have been succeeding in doing in some of these rounds. There's no one there to stop them either, but they're yet to know that. Henny finding twists on A. And dropping out of Heaven, swapping positions. Art is now up above two players who could come up this ladder at any moment. Grim is tucked in the hut. Up the ladder snap goes. Art drops him. There's Stewie right below. Will he be ready for a second man? Stewie's got the plan, and he's got the shot behind it as well. Spotted from the site. Grim dropped inside a lobby, and they know where to expect Stewie. He'll still hit a shot on 20 health, but he'll fall to his death. Oh, dear. How did that happen? How did that happen? Stewie. What?
Poor guy.
Oof.
Sometimes gravity gets the better of all of us, but today it was Stewie 2K who lived up to his name before tragically falling from a top Heaven and not living to tell the tale. So we're going to take this time here, this 30-second timeout. Moment of silence for Stu.
Oh, no. Oh, I guess he just tried to strafe onto the roof and just missed it. He looked like, we saw half of the fall. It looked like he was on the mark. I mean, he was swinging right.
It was still like 10 seconds after that silence, but I guess we just disrespecting him now.
Yeah, well, you know, what can you do if you're Stu?
That is a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
That was definitely doable. Stewie just couldn't bear it any longer. He said, get me on to... second map of the series, mate. Bit of vertigo, bit of a classic one.
And it might be sooner rather than later if FURIA have their way. Another Mac 10 on Art, going quick towards the door. He's not going to go through, though. Just setting up inside of A. The spam is there for Liege. It would have denied presence anyway for FURIA. And they're crossing outside. It's all a ruse. Naf's out here a little late, though. He's looking above. They're already crossing red. They're already getting down towards Secret. Naf may hear the footsteps, but he can't put a stop to it. It's up to a Liege who's dropped vent.
Oh, they blow the doors open. Vinny. Gonna let Yuri go in first, and that's a smart move there. We call that baiting in matchmaking. I'm a big fan of it. Tucks his head out, and then he's like, yeah, no, I think it's clear. Go on, Yuri. But of course, Vinny was the next guy to die. So, just goes to show you.
Oh,
Baiting ain't easy. K-Serato in with a double outside, and this leaves the Liege, but he's dropped the bomb. Henny's quick with the reaction. And FURIA, they